Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today as we talk with Courtney Lueth. Courtney, I know many people probably already know you, but I am super excited for them to get to know you a little bit better. So thanks so much for being here today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm super excited.
Well, we are going to start with a quick fire, okay?
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm going to ask you a few super difficult questions and want you to just answer honestly and quickly, if you could do that. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. So do you prefer the beach or the mountains?
The beach. Definitely the beach. Love being
Dogs?
by the water.
Oh, oh,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
oh, no. I mean, it doesn't have to be quick. I just made that part up.
No.
So what about dogs or cats?
Definitely cats. Definitely cats. I have one little black cat, and his name is Jackson Allen, kind of after the country singer. But yeah.
You're funny. I love giving animals middle names because they're totally members of the family.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Totally members. Okay, so last quick fire question. Coffee or tea?
Definitely tea with lots of sugar. Southern sweet tea is definitely.
I knew I liked you, and now I just like you even more, and I'm sure everyone watching this does too.
Good.
So Court, you started at RE/MAX as part of the core office staff who kind of supported all the agents here. So you have like a really interesting perspective because you know all the ins and outs, the admin side of it, and then you went crazy and decided to get your license and become an agent.
I did. And it's definitely, I don't regret it at all. I miss being at the front desk and I miss seeing everybody and being that coordinator of the office and getting to talk to the other offices. But being on this side of the fence now is totally different. I see why these people are crazy because now I am one of the crazies. And it definitely being up front first, I knew that I wanted to be in real estate, but I didn't realize how badly and how quickly I definitely jumped right in to getting my license and finding a team. And I'm so happy to be on Don Meyer's team. I don't think I could have picked a better place for me with my background being in the rural properties, but also bringing that residential aspect. So definitely happy with my choices.
We're happy that you're here. And that leads into one of my questions. You are on the Don Meyer's team, which is very well known for assisting buyers and sellers with farms, rural properties, cabins. But you also mentioned, that you could help buyers and sellers with their residential single family home as well. It does not need to be a farm or a cabin. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. This morning I was just showing a single family home in Bellefonte. I know the market there is super hot right now, as with anywhere else. But my scope doesn't just stop at farms and camps and lands and lots. It's I definitely love houses. Most of the reason I wanted to get into this, and I'm happy to be versatile over all your real estate needs.
That's awesome. So Court, talking about houses, I mean, you personally, how many times have you moved?
I have lived in 6 different houses, all very different from the last, and in 3 different states. I actually grew up in the Midwest, in Sparta, Illinois, a little tiny town smaller than Bellefonte, just south of St. Louis. So I'm familiar with the city life, but I am well adapted to the country, rural farming side of things.
And this is your favorite place to live, obviously.
Absolutely. I've been here for, I think, 13 years now. Definitely. My favorite place so far of all the places. They call it Happy Valley for a good reason. That's for sure.
I agree. So Court, your real estate job is your full-time job, but you also have a volunteer unpaid job that I would love to hear more about. Tell me.
Yes. And I will tell you, I would love to get paid to do it. However, again, I love Happy Valley and I love the little rural community we have. So I'm a member of the Logan Fire Company #1 in Bellefonte, 100% volunteer. We've been that way for over 150 years now. We just celebrated 150 last year. And it's another one of those where I started just as a social member, just doing like fundraising, the recording secretary thing, and decided to be a crazy person and get all the trainings and the certifications. And I am an interior qualified firefighter now. Working on my basic vehicle rescue stuff, and all
of those
everybody looks at me the same way.
Wait, can we just backtrack and pause real quick? So you're qualified for interior fires, so that means you go into burning buildings?
Yep, I'm the crazy person that runs in. I wear the full almost 100 pounds of gear. I know I'm just over 100 pounds myself at 5 foot. That's why a lot of people, when you get to meet me in person and not just behind a magic screen, people look at me and they're like, oh, wow. But the gear weighs almost as much as I do. And I'm very happy to do it and proud to say that I'm one of the firefighters in our community that you don't realize it's your friends and neighbors and coworkers, but here we are.
Absolutely. I feel like that, I mean, you have two jobs that have two very interesting schedules.
Yeah, and it's I don't sleep much. I know one of the other questions you thought about asking me was night owl or daytime person.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It's all the above. So real
I
estate
would
doesn't
die.
stop. And neither does fire calls. So
Well,
yeah.
you are a much better person than I am because I need my sleep and I would be awful at running into burning buildings. But that's why we need people like you and the rest of your fire company, and other hardworking realtors out there as well. So
Right. Well, thank
Court,
you.
thank
Just
you so
remember,
much.
during this video, I'm 24. If you ask me in 20 years how I feel, I'll be like, I need sleep.
I'm going to remind you of that. If I ever see you yawning in a meeting
Mhm.
or anything like that, I'm going to be like, Court, you've done this to yourself. But it sounds
Yeah.
like for good reason.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, thank you for volunteering, and thank you
Yeah.
to your team of firefighters as well. We
Yeah.
absolutely need their volunteerism, so thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, Court, is there anything that you want to mention before we sign off here?
I think just that something I'm seeing going on a lot right now is people missing out on properties. We keep preaching that the inventory is thin. We have lots of buyers. I have lots of buyers for a variety of camps, farms, even residential homes. Like I said, I was showing one in Bellefonte today. I don't think it's going to last. So definitely get your pre-approvals, figure out what you're looking for, and contact a realtor, because let us be the crazy persons. You don't have to be the crazy people here.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Court. You have a great day, and everyone out there watching, you have a good day as well, and we'll see you soon.